let's look at how to finish and tidy away our thread when we've got a nice line of back stitch here. And you can use the same method if you've got any outline stitch on the underside that you can anchor your thread off against. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is where my thread's coming out. I'm going to duck my needle under there. I'm just going to do that once, just to get my thread really nice and secure in that spot. Now, I'm going to duck my needle again under that stitch, and just remember, I'm not piercing the fabric when I do this. This is all happening on the underside. I'm just weaving my needle under that nearby stitch. When I do that the second time, before I pull through all of that working thread and tighten it up, I'm actually going to leave a nice big loop there. And now I'm going to poke my needle through that loop, and then I'm going to really gently tighten that. And see, I've formed a really helpful knot that is keeping my thread nice and securely in place. Now, what I could do, just grabbing my scissors, what I could do is snip off the thread and leave a tail. But seeing as we've got this nice line of stitches on the underside of the fabric, we can actually tidy our tail into those stitches before we snip it off. So what I'll do is I'll just weave my way under a few stitches down that line. I want to sort of I'll tidy about 1 inch of the tail away. It can be a bit less, like 1/2 inch if that's all you've got. Okay, so just woven my tail under that line of stitches on the bottom, on the underside. And now, instead of snipping my tail off, leaving it hanging out, I can actually snip the thread really close, and I know my tail's woven in, and it's really tidy. So yes, that's how you would tidy your thread away with backstitch or any kind of outline stitch.